Hello, everybody, and welcome back. Today, I want to talk about your website and why it's not getting clicks. Because, that's the important thing. You might have spent a lot of money on your website and wondering, how come it's not getting any clicks? You might think it might be SEO, but in reality, it's not. It's just because your website isn't really telling the whole story. So your website can look perfectly fine and still be costing you calls. And this is exactly one of the hardest website problems to spot, because when you look at the site, nothing seems obviously broken. The colors look decent and the logo is still there. You have a phone number and maybe you even paid somebody a few $1,000s to build the thing. So why isn't anybody calling you? Well, the problem is that most business owners judge their website by how it looks. Your customers judge it by how quickly it answers their questions. These are two completely different things. When somebody lands on a website for a roofer, plumber, or electrician, or any other home service business, they're usually trying to figure out a few things very quickly. First, they're wondering, am I in the right place? And then they're asking, does this company do what I need? Do they service my area? Do they look legitimate? And what do I do next? If your website makes people work to answer those questions, you're probably losing some of them before they even call you. Let me give you a simple example. Imagine somebody has a leaking water heater. They search online, find your company, and then click through to your website. The first thing that they see is a giant picture of a house, then your company name, then something like quality service you can trust. Yeah, that sounds good, but what does it actually tell them? Almost nothing. They still don't know if you repair water heaters. They don't know what towns that you serve in. They don't know if you handle emergencies, and they may not even see your phone number without scrolling. Now compare that to a website that immediately says water heater repair and replacement in Milford CT and New Haven County. Call today for help with leaks, no hot water, failed units, and then a big button. Call now. Same visitor, same company, completely different experience. The second website removes uncertainty, and reducing uncertainty is one of the most important jobs your website has. Here's the simple test that you can run on your own website. Open the homepage on your phone. Don't scroll. Look at it for about 5 seconds. Then answer these questions. Can you immediately tell what the company does? Can you tell who they serve? Can you tell where they work? Can you see some reason to trust them? And is it obvious what you should do next? If you cannot answer most of those questions without scrolling around, your customer probably can't either. And remember, they don't have the patience you have. You already know your business. They don't. This is where I keep saying that a business website shouldn't just be attractive. It should be clear, because clarity gets people to take the next step. Another problem I see is businesses trying to say too much too early. The first section of the website doesn't need to explain your entire company history. It doesn't need 6 different buttons. It doesn't need a paragraph about your mission, and it doesn't need clever marketing language. It needs to answer the visitor's biggest question. Can this business help me? Once they know the answer is yes, then you can show them your services, reviews, photos, credentials, processes, service areas, FAQs, and everything else that builds confidence. The order matters. Think of your homepage almost like a conversion. First, tell me I'm in the right place. Then show me why I should trust you. Then explain how you can help me. Then make it easy for me to contact you. That sounds simple, but a surprising number of small business websites don't do it. And this is also why I wouldn't automatically assume you need a brand new website. Sometimes the website itself isn't the real problem. Maybe the structure is wrong. Maybe the message is vague. Maybe the phone number is buried. Maybe the site looks terrible on a phone. Maybe there aren't enough trust signals. Maybe visitors cannot tell what areas you serve. Those things can sometimes be fixed. Other times the website really does need to be rebuilt. And figuring out the difference between those two situations is important, because there's no reason to spend thousands of dollars replacing a website if the real problem can be corrected much more simply. I recently put together a complete resource for home service business owners around this exact question. Does my business actually need a website, or is it time to rebuild the one I already have? It covers the different warning signs, website mistakes, costs, DIY versus hiring somebody, homepage structure, reviews, mobile design, schema, service pages, and a lot more. I've linked that complete resource below in this video. And if you already have a website and you're wondering what might actually be wrong with it, I also have a free website audit you can run. That will give you a much better starting point than simply assuming my website doesn't work, so I guess I need a new one. Because the real question isn't whether your website looks good. The real question is, does it make it easy for the right customer to understand your business, trust you, and contact you? Take 5 seconds a day and look at your homepage through your customer's eyes. You might be surprised by what you notice. Now, if you haven't done so already, go ahead down there and subscribe to the channel so you get more website advice on this channel. Also, if you think this can help somebody else, go ahead and share this with anybody that you think will get any value out of it. And if you liked it, just go ahead and give me a like. I'll see you in another video. Thanks for watching.